Hi, my name is Shelly White, and I'm a Ruby ambassador.
Hi, I am Amy Bailey, and I am a Ruby ambassador as well.
And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about posting. We're going to talk a little bit about a posting schedule, what to post, when to post, how to post, where to find post. And we're going to give you a challenge at the end so you can practice that posting on your own. So, posting is super important. Posting is how we share. We share with our families, we share with our colleagues, but a lot of times that's only a few people. So we have to branch out. And so our social media is where we start sharing. Posting is the way we do that. And it's important that we're consistent when we post. So we're sharing with a wide variety of people. When we share about our passions, I don't know about you, but I share a lot about my family. I share about my pets, my faith, my hobbies, my job, my kids' sports. Plexus is part of that. We share about things we're passionate about. And so Plexus is something that we also need to be sharing with. So people know that we're promoting it, that we're selling it, that we're sharing it. So one of the ways we do that to make it easier is we stay on a schedule. I'm a teacher, and I know that here, especially at different times of the year, it's busier than others. But for me, so that I don't get overwhelmed with things, I plan out my posts and I use a posting schedule like this one. And it makes things focused for me. If I can intentionally plan my posts, then it makes it easier, it makes it less overwhelming, and my posts are better quality. So let's talk about this. I know that this is Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sunday, those are free game. So the Mondays, I call it Motivation Monday. On Mondays, I post usually a motivational quote. I'll go to Pinterest and pull a quote that inspires me, motivates me. I might have a story that I might share that has motivated me, maybe something in my life that's motivating me. I could use a picture, a graphic, but that's Motivation Monday. Testimony Tuesday. Testimony Tuesday is so important. It's sharing testimonies is critical. In the beginning, when I first started using Plexus products, I didn't really have a health testimony. So I shared my sponsor's testimony. And then when I started seeing results, I started sharing my testimony. Well, I can't share my sponsor's testimony and my testimony all the time. It's a little repetitive. And I don't also, not everyone has the same health issues that I have. So it's really important that we share a variety of testimonies so that you are reaching a broad audience. So I don't suffer with autoimmune issues. I don't suffer with anxiety, depression, mood issues, but there are so many people out there that do. So it's important for you to share other kinds of health posts, testimony posts, and we're going to talk about where to find those. But it's important for you to share other kinds of testimonies so that way people can see, hey, Plexus is for every single person out there and it can benefit everybody. So share a testimony. It's really important when you share a testimony, make sure you get the picture that goes along with it, picture of the person. So if I'm on Facebook and I find a testimony that I want to use, copy that testimony, save that picture to your phone, and then copy and paste it on your page so that way you have it. Wellness Wednesday. This one can be a variety of things. It could be some product information. It could be things like a recipe. If you're using Pivotal, you could share some Pivotal recipes. You could share some tips. Maybe you have been working on your hydration. You could share some hydration tips. You could share some exercising tips. So something that has to do with staying well, being well. Thursday, Thankful Thursday or Thoughtful Thursday. This one is really important. You don't want to just talk about Plexus all the time. You want to share about yourself, and you want to make sure that you're relatable. people are on your page because they care about you. They want to know you better. They don't want to know all the successes, but they want to know you. Things maybe you struggle with, maybe things you've overcome, goals that you have. So this is your opportunity on Thursdays to be vulnerable, to share things about yourself, be relatable. Now talk about yourself other times during the week, but I want to encourage you on Thursdays to really put some thought into it and talk about why you're thankful for something, things that other people can relate with. Then Friday is Freedom Friday. This is a really good opportunity to share how the Plexus business has helped you, has blessed your family. You could talk about maybe how you paid for date night using your Plexus income, how you were able to get your gas tank full. Perhaps if you don't have testimonies yet on the business side, share other people's. We have pages that Amy's going to talk about that has business testimonies that you can share, things like when ambassadors get their Plexus Lexus, or they earn the big trip, or girls' weekends, or maybe their washer and dryer went out and they were able to use their Plexus income to get a new washer dryer set. So people need to see that this is really attainable. The Plexus opportunity is for every single person. And by sharing business posts, that allows people to see that it truly is for everyone. And you can dream big, but it's also about the little things, about getting your products paid for. It's about getting maybe date night, maybe paying for that tank of gas. So there's Freedom Friday is really, really important. All right, so how much and when to post? Here's another thing I want you to remember. Plexus is like your social media account's like your storefront. If you had a brick and mortar business and you were trying to get customers to come in, you wouldn't just leave your lights out and the close sign on all the time. People wouldn't know that you were open. That's like your social media. If you're not posting about Plexus, people aren't going to know that you're sharing or that you're passionate about it. So it's really important that you show up daily, especially when you're first building your business and you're getting people to know you and to know that you use Plexus products. You need to be sharing daily about Plexus. I'm not saying post 15 times a day about Plexus. We don't want to do that. But at least once a day, make a Plexus type post. Then also make a personal post, a different kind of post sometime during the day. So that way you're getting Plexus as well as people are seeing you, people are seeing your family, people are seeing your hobbies. So you want some balance. The time of day when you post is also important. Look at your post and see when you're getting responses on your post. I know for me, my audience is generally on social media 7:30, 8:30 in the morning on the way to work, maybe around lunchtime, and then the evening time. So I get the most traffic on my post during those times of the day. So I try to plan my post to show up right before those times. So that way more people are seeing my post. Then I want to talk about opinion posts. Opinion posts are important. Opinion posts are things like, I'm getting my hair cut and help me choose a style, or I'm getting my nails done, help me choose what kind of color I want to go with, or I'm getting a new couch, give me some opinions of where you get the best couch. Get your audience to engage with you. Engagement is important because it helps the algorithm see that you're interacting, and it's going to boost your post up. So engagement post, opinion post are really important. When you have a post that's moving really well, you're getting lots and lots and lots of comments on it, I want to encourage you, respond to those people, because the Facebook algorithm is going to reward you for commenting and interacting on that post, and it will continue to bump up your post in the algorithm. So more people are going to see you, which means more people are going to see your Plexus post later. So opinion post, engagement post, I would do those at least once a week, so that way it gets more people seeing your post. Now we're going to turn it over to Amy.
Okay, so Shelly just talked about engaging, and we're actually fixing to talk about that now on how do I post. So there's 3 separate ways that you can post. There's engagement, there's educate, and there's entertain. And I've actually put samples of some of my posts. And it can simply, if you look at engage, it can simply be a question. Like she said, getting somebody's opinion on how you should get your hair cut, or maybe a new color of paint on the walls. I know I'm fixing to go through that right now, and I may put a post on there asking people what they think. Anything that draws attention and encourages your friends to comment and interact with your post, okay? It doesn't always have to be Plexus related either, okay? You can find ideas on Pinterest, but this one for my engagement was Happy National Watermelon Day. And I live in Cordele, Georgia, which is considered the watermelon capital in our state. And so I wanted to have a little fun with this because it does relate to me. And so I got a lot of comments on here, so many different types of opinions on that, but it engaged it and it allowed my page for more people to see what I was posting. Okay, so now let's move over to the educate. All right, so educate, once again, does not always have to be about Plexus, okay? Mine is about Plexus, but that's just one that I chose. But it doesn't always have to be about Plexus. Educate people on anything, okay? So maybe you're really good at gardening or cooking or crafting or anything like that. Take time to educate people on what you do. Take time to educate people on your passion or what you love to do. Or it could include Plexus. Like here, I'm educating people on energy drinks, you know, the difference in the energy drinks. And so they can see that there are better options and healthier options for them. So educate, like I said, doesn't have to be about Plexus, but it can be, because we do want to educate our people on these products as well. And then the last one, entertain. Okay, so once again, like I've said with the other 2, does not have to be Plexus related. You know, maybe something funny happened, you know, that week or whatever, or that day. Or maybe your kids did something crazy, you know, like drawing on the walls. I mean, I think we've all been there. If we have small kids, you never know what they're going to do, especially if you have boys. You don't know, you never know what they're going to do. Share it. Share a good book, share a joke, a favorite song, anything that you find entertaining, share it with your Facebook friends. I was sharing about a book that I had found in the airport, and come to find out, I had actually already seen the documentary on that and had no idea till I was about halfway into the book. And so that encouraged a lot of comments on my post as well. People that had read the book or had been looking for the documentary or whatever. And so I was able to share a lot of things with that. So the point of this posting, the engagement, the entertainment, the education, the point of posting all together is to add value to your page. And just like Shelly said, if you are doing this and you are engaging, educating, entertaining, and you're commenting, when people comment, when you're responding, that algorithm is going to bring them all right back. And then people that have not seen your post are going to start seeing your post. And so it's very important that you do these things and that you engage with your people and your friends, and just get them looking and being interested, because They may not always comment. They may not always like your posts. They may not always say anything, but people are watching. So even if you don't get a lot of attention or likes or comments, it doesn't mean people are not seeing your post. So now we're going to go to the next part, which is talking about things to avoid. Okay, so let's talk about this. These are very, very important. Overposting, and Shelly actually touched on this a little bit. If you post too many times, whether it's Plexus or not Plexus related, once again, that algorithm. Oh, how we love the Facebook algorithm. If you post too many times, your things are not going to be seen. And we're not talking about just your Plexus things. We're talking about your life things are not going to be seen. People are not going to see them. So you want to make sure that you're not posting too much on a daily basis. 2 posts is usually enough. I'm guilty of posting more than twice a day sometimes. And then there's some days I may go a day without posting, and that's on me. But over posting can just kind of mess up the whole Facebook algorithm. Number 2, this was a big one. Puking Plexus. Too much Plexus can turn people away, and it's going to turn them off. And so you're not going to get any interaction if you are just Plexus, 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 Plexus. And I have to say, at the beginning of my journey with Plexus, which I started back in November of 2022, I was so excited about what I was experiencing that everything I shared on Facebook was about Plexus. And so I kind of had to pull back the reins a little bit. And even though I was just doing it because I was passionate about it, doesn't mean everybody else is going to be as passionate about it as I am. Okay. So I had to learn how to kind of hold myself back and just, okay, I may want to post this about Plexus today, but I've already made this post, so I'll just save that one for tomorrow. So you don't want to just throw and puke and all that Plexus at everybody, because then you're just going to turn them away and they're just going to keep scrolling and they're not going to want to see anything you've posted, including other things that are non-Plexus, because if all they see at first is Plexus, then anything you post, they're going to think that's what it is, and they're just going to keep scrolling. Yeah. So be mindful of that. Salesy graphics, make it personal, okay? Don't just put a sales graphic up there or a picture of a bunch of products and not add some type of value to it. You need to make it personal. Maybe explain how that particular product has helped you, okay? If you've never taken that product, I would suggest maybe not sharing it until you have experienced with it. Or if you find somebody, a testimony of somebody that has used that product and they have an amazing testimony from using it, then share that. Okay, but you don't want to be so salesy that people are like, oh, here she goes again. She's just trying to sell this stuff to me, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. And they keep scrolling. So just be mindful of what you're sharing. Make it personal, add value to it. And then number 4, making health claims. You really have to be careful with this, okay? So Plexus does not claim to cure any diseases or anything like, or any other sicknesses or illnesses, okay? So just be careful about what you say when you are sharing. That's why a lot of times it's best if you are going to share a testimony that you get it from one of our pages, because it's already, it's compliant, okay? So, and we'll talk about which pages to pull from in just a few minutes. But if you are going to share about Plexus, if it's not your own testimony or if it's not something that you've experienced, then you need to pull from one of our pages that is already compliant with Plexus. If it is about you, you need to be mindful of what words you're using, okay? Because we don't want people to think that we are claiming or Plexus is claiming to cure anything, because they have never claimed that. Okay. So where to find testimonies? These are some really great pages right here. Okay. The Health and Happiness Lounge is an amazing page. I use it daily. Okay. Every day I go in there, and I do want to tell you, there's a neat little feature up there at the top of the Health and Happiness Lounge. Well, pretty much every Facebook page, there's a little magnifying glass. If you've ever seen that and just wasn't sure about it, go up there, click on that, and type in, maybe you're looking for a specific illness or a specific product or something that is specific to you or a friend or whatever. You can use that magnifying glass, type in what you're looking for. Maybe you want to find out more information about the triplex. Use that magnifying glass, type in triplex, and there's going to be product information as well as testimonies that pop up. Or you can just simply scroll through the page and see what all testimonies you can find. Another one is Rally to Freedom. Now, that is a page where Shelly talked about Freedom Fridays. That is a great page to use to find testimonies on the business side of Plexus and what the business has done for a lot of people. And like she said, there are some that have amazing testimonies that are big things that they've been able to accomplish, but there's other ones that are just thankful for the simple things that they've been able to accomplish because of Plexus. So Rally to Freedom is a great one for the business side of Plexus, those testimonies. And then Your Journey to Health and Happiness is another one that you can find lots of testimonies. And there's actually a mixture of those on that page. You can find a little bit of health testimonies as well as some business testimonies on there. Once again, all three of these, you can use that magnifying glass at the top and search specific things that you really want more information on or want a testimony on, and it will pop up several testimonies. Like I said, I use it every single day. Now let's review things to avoid. Those health claims, you really want to avoid those. And also, if you are not sure which words to use, there are red flag words that Plexus has provided for you to make sure that you don't use specific words, okay? If you're not sure where to get those red flag words, all you have to do is simply go to the Plexus website. You can go to the Help Center, and you can, there's a little search bar, and you can type in red flag words, and it will bring up everything you need to know about the policies and procedures on making posts and making certain health claims, okay? So if you're not sure, I highly recommend that you check that out before you make any post. You can also talk to your sponsor, talk to whoever you are working with, and they can help you with that as well. Okay. Remember, you want to, throughout the posting, you want to add value. That is the most important thing. People need to know that you're a real person with real experiences, with real results, and you're not just trying to sell them something. Okay. So you definitely want to make sure that you are being true to yourself and adding value. Reach out to your sponsor, like I said, and have them add you to any of these pages. If you are not on, if you do not know how to get to these pages, your sponsor or whoever helps you can get you added to these pages. Okay. This is very, very important. These are great ways to find those testimonies of, like Shelly was talking about, that gives, because you're not going to have the same health issues as somebody else. Like she said, I do have an autoimmune disease and I do have some other health issues. So my story is a little bit different than Shelly's. But that allows us to share each other's stories. Right. And if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and you see something that I share on Facebook and you would like to share it, you can go right ahead. Just, you are welcome to share anything that you see us sharing. So it's really exciting to see all these stories going around. I love to see, because I usually see a new one every day, and I'm like, wow, just another life change. So I hope this has helped you where to find testimonies. And now Shelly's going to finish it out.
All right. So your challenge then, first of all, if you're not consistent in posting right now, you need to start tonight.
Yeah.
But your big challenge is to think about the week ahead and be intentional. Look at the posting schedule and plan out, what am I going to post each day, Monday through Friday? And I guarantee you, spending a few minutes Sunday, Saturday, just kind of thinking ahead and what do I want to post, that will save you so much stress. It will help you stay focused, and it will help your life go so much more smoothly when you have a plan. So your challenge is to use the posting schedule to create a week's worth of posts and post at least daily. All right.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.